The New York Yankees have tied a franchise record for the best start to a season. This is honestly really impressive when you put it into perspective of how good this franchise has been throughout its history. It is even more impressive when you know they didn't make the playoffs last year and had one of the worst offenses in the league. The team finished bottom 10 in these offensive categories: hits, RBIs, batting average, on base percentage, slugging percentage, OPS, OPS plus, and total bases. They had some lineups last year where it was Jake Bauers, Billy McKinney, and 7 guys you got from a beer league. This clearly pissed off the right people because they went ahead and completely turned this roster around. This 2024 Yankees team is legit. You watch them go from one of the most mid teams in baseball to a World Series contender in one offseason. It's quite impressive. Now, they didn't take the typical Yankees approach and spend money on whatever marquee free agent there is, but instead they got real active on the trade market and with waiver claims. In retro Yankees fashion, they made a blockbuster trade to get superstar Juan Soto to pair with other superstar Aaron Judge. They also got Trent Grisham in the deal. Some other notable deals they made were getting Alex Verdugo from the Red Sox and John Birdie from the Marlins. Random thought, but trading between division rivals for me has always been a weird concept. There's just a couple things here. One of them is you gotta see that team more often, so that gives the guy a chip on his shoulder. And 2, there's a chance you just made a division rival better, even though you're trying to compete. I just think you gotta stay away from those division rivals, but that's just some food for thought. Anyways, they also boosted the bullpen by trading for Victor Gonzalez, Caleb Ferguson, and Cody Morris. They also took waivers on former coveted prospects such as Jordan Groshans, Jeter Downs, and Oscar Gonzalez. The only contracts for major leaguers they spent on were for pitchers. They went ahead and signed Marcus Stroman, Luke Weaver, Lou Trevino, and Cody Poteet. I am a fan of this offseason for them. They knew the offense was a problem, and they responded by getting one of the best hitters in baseball with Juan Soto. They also got plenty of depth, especially in the outfield and rotation. The pitching depth really helps now since they just lost Jonathan Loaizaga for the season, and Cole is still working his way back to the field. Here's the thing, though. The Yankees will have some help coming from the farm and some younger major leaguers. Anthony Volpe and Oswaldo Cabrera have seemed to take a step forward this season. In 11 games, Volpe's batting .375 with a .444 on base and 5 extra base hits. Cabrera in 9 games is slashing .333 with a .389 OBP and a couple extra base hits. If they keep it going, the Yankees will continue to be dangerous. They also have 4 top 100 prospects. At 85, they have Chase Hampton. He's a Garrett Cole 2.0. They have a similar repertoire, and many Yankees pitching coaches have made the comparison. He should also be making his debut this season, and he will be good. At 80, they have Roderick Arias. He just needs a few more years, so you won't see him for a bit. At 78, they legitimately have left-hand hitting Aaron Judge and Spencer Jones. He is a 6'6 power-hitting lefty who is projected to make the bigs in 2025. The Yankees literally saw how good Aaron Judge and Garrett Cole were, and they went ahead and got their clones. I like the thinking. I think it's awesome. But at 39, they have Jason Dominguez, who's recovering from a UCL tear. He should be around mid-season. He looked really good in his first time in the bigs and will especially help the squad when he is back. They also have former top 100 prospect and catcher Austin Wells on the big league squad right now. He is not hitting like they want him to with a 130 average, but he's getting on base with a 300 OBP, so maybe that correlates to something better. If he gets it going, that'd be a huge plus. The Yankees have some solid players with a lot of young depth, and that's always a good thing and a recipe for long-term success. The pitching was never a problem for the Yankees last season, and it isn't now. They currently have the second best team ERA in baseball with a 2.48. The pitching is performing, and they will only get more help when Cole comes back. The offense 12 games in has really had a 180 from last year, ranking top 10 in runs scored, home runs, on base percentage, and they even have the second most walks in baseball. The turnaround on this team has been super impressive so far. Juan Soto really sparked the team when he came over. He's playing like an MVP candidate with a 348 average and a 456 OBP to go along with 2 homers and 11 RBIs. I could really see the Yankees signing Juan Soto to a long-term deal after this season just so him and Judge could patrol that outfield for years to come. The Yankees really went from a bottom 10 offense to a top 10 in one offseason. I know it is early on, but from what I've watched this season, this team just looks so much better. As long as guys like Glaber, Rizzo, Stanton, and Verdugo play around league average, all will be well. The pitching staff is continuing to dominate, and now to pair that with a productive offense, you're going to win a lot of games. They went 82-80 with the bottom 10 offense last year, just to put that in perspective. So for me, at least, I have the ceiling at a World Series, and I really do see this season as a failure if they don't at least make it to the ALCS. This team is good, and they have expectations now. I will bet everything I have because the lock of the century is the Yankees will make the postseason. October baseball will be played in New York. Anyways, let me know what you think about the Yankee season so far. Thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll see you guys later.